Put them on your desk. Congress is back in session. We have a pending oral amendment by Senator Christian. Would you?
I withdraw that offered amendment.
Okay, if there is no objection from the seconder of the motion, the motion for oral amendment is withdrawn. Okay, any further discussion on CP 21-27?
Question.
Questions being called for. If there's no, I will allow Florida Harbor to.
I'm not going to say anything about the bill, but just a request. If we can pass it on first reading and ask the Committee on Ways and Means to speed up the hearing before second reading, because I understand that TCNI was requesting to elevate the amount from 20 to 50 for contract and 50 to 100 for property purchase or something like that. So I would ask if that can be done.
Okay, that can be part of amendment on second and final reading if it comes to it. Okay, there is a motion to close debate. If there is no objection, debate is closed. So let's vote by roll call of members. Chief Clerk?
Senator Aritos, Senator Christian, Senator Figueroa, Senator Coolant, Floor Leader Harper, Senator Conman, Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Ned, Senator Palik, Senator Perman, Senator Romulo, Senator Ursmal, Senator Wally, Speaker Semina.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 13 members voted in favor.
15? How many members voted?
13.
13. Okay. For that reason, CB number 21-27 has passed Congress on first reading. Next bill.
Mr. Speaker, we have CP number 21-28 for first reading. CP number 21-28 is a bill for an act to amend Section 1204 of Title 55 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia as annotated, as amended by Public Law number 19-67 to clarify the purpose of the FSM Trust Fund and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa.
For the passage of the bill on first reading.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CP number 21-28. Discussion. Any discussion? If none,
Can somebody
There's
tell
none.
me why?
okay, short recess subject to call of the chair. Okay. Congress is back in session. We're still on discussion of CB 21-28. If there is no further discussion, debate is closed. So let's vote by roll call of members. Chief Clerk.
Senator Aritos. Senator Christian. Senator Figueroa. Senator Coolant. Floor Leader Harper. Senator Conman. Senator Conman. Vice Speaker Moses. Senator Neb. Senator Palik. Senator Perman. Senator Romulo. Senator Ursmal. Senator Wally. Speaker Simina.
Yes.
Speaker Simina. Mr. Speaker, 13 members voted for.
CB number 21-28 has passed Congress on first reading. Next
Point
bill.
of privilege.
Next bill.
Point of
Any further bill?
There are none, Mr. Speaker.
point of privilege.
Oh, state your point.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chairman Perman.
I rise on a point of privilege to recognize two of our citizens that's also observing our session this morning, Mr. Asterio Tagasi and Mr. Diaz Joseph. Let's give them a round of applause.
Thank you, Chairman Perman. Of course, our citizens are always welcome to observe their Congress in
Short recess, Mr. Speaker.
short recess, subject to call of the chair.
Yeah.
Congress is back in session. We're still on the bill calendar. Any other bills?
There are none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, if there is no objection, we will now go down to item 19, the resolution calendar. First resolution.
Mr. Speaker, the first resolution is Congressional Resolution Number 21-18, CD1, for adoption from the Committee on Education. CR number 21-18, CD1 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mrs. Suzanne Lo Callen to serve as a member of the Board of Regents of the College of Micronesia FSM, representing the state of Pohnpei.
Okay, Chairman Ursula.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I shall move for the adoption of the resolution.
Okay, it's moved and seconded that Congress adopt resolution number 21-18 CD1. Discussion. Any discussion?
Speaker,
Floor Leader Harbert,
may I ask for a short recess?
short recess to call up the chair. Congress is back in session. We're on the resolution 21-18CD1. Discussion. Any discussion? If none,
Speaker.
Chairman Berman, you have the
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah, thank you, Speaker. As far as the nominee goes, I mean, we all know that she's fully qualified to be a board member of this, but as a member of the Pohnpei delegation, I ask all members to support the nominee. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Chairman Berman, for your support of the resolution. Any other discussion? If none, there is no objection. Debate is closed. This is a nomination, and it's subject to secret ballot. At least 10 members must vote yes in order for it to pass. Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Congress is back in session. Announce the results. Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, 13 members, 44. Senator Colan is excused.
Okay, for that reason, resolution number 21-18CD1 is adopted by Congress. Ms. Susan Lo Gallen has been confirmed as a member of the Board of Regents. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you, Chairman Nursimal, for shepherding this through. It went well. Let's see about the others. Okay, next resolution.
Mr. Speaker, we have Constitutional Resolution number 21-15 for adoption. CR number 21-15 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Andrew Robert Yatilman to serve as the Secretary of the Department of Environment, Climate Change, and Emergency Management of the Federated States of Micronesia.
Chairman Corman.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I move for the adoption of said resolution.
It's been moved and seconded that resolution number 21-15 be adopted by Congress. This is another nomination resolution discussion.
Speaker,
Yes, for Leader Harbor.
I would like to take this opportunity to express my apology to the YAP delegation, especially for the fact that I will make a motion to defer this resolution if it would be proper to the next session of Congress.
Well, to your motion, we'll see. You move?
So move. But if it's not passed, then I have to make another motion to defer it until Thursday.
Well, let's go with that first one. It's been moved. Any second? Any second to defer to the next session? None. So your motion is not seconded. What happened? Okay. Make your next motion. You said you have another motion to make.
Mr. Speaker, I now move that we defer this resolution to Thursday.
It's moved and seconded that resolution number 21-15 be deferred to Thursday's session. Those in favor of the motion say yes. Opposed, no. A motion carried. Said resolution is deferred to Thursday's session. Okay, next resolution.
Mr. Speaker, we have Constitutional Resolution number 21-16
Mr. Speaker,
for adoption.
Read the title.
CR number 21-16 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Dr. Rufino Mauricio to serve as the Director of the National Archives Historic and Cultural Preservation Office of the Federated States of Micronesia.
Mr.
Chairman,
Speaker, I move to defer the said resolution to Thursday.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that said resolution be deferred to Thursday's session. Those in favor of the motion say yes.
Mr. Speaker,
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. It's deferred to Thursday. Okay, resolution number 21-16. So next resolution. Chairman,
Mr.
who was
Speaker.
that? Chairman Romulo?
Mr.
Go ahead.
Speaker,
Oh,
short
Senator
recess.
Christian.
Short recess.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Congress is back in session. We're still on the resolution calendar. Any other resolution? Chairman Figueroa?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to place Congress Resolution number 21-25 on the resolution calendar for action.
Okay, it's been moved, short recess, subject to call of the chair. What's the Congress is back in session. There is a motion which was seconded that resolution number 21-25 be withdrawn from committee and placed on the resolution calendar for action. Those in favor of that motion say yes. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Said resolution 21-25 is withdrawn from committee and placed on the resolution calendar for action. Let the record reflect that the relevant rules are still suspended up to this point. So, make your motion, Chairman. Motion for adoption.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress adopt Congress Resolution number 21-25.
Any second? It's moved and seconded that Congress adopt resolution number 21-25. Read the title. Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, Commissioner Resolution number 21-25 is a resolution approving and accepting a grant in the amount of $240,150 from the U.S. Department of Interior, Office of Insular Affairs to fund the National Public Auditor Training Program, including all the terms and conditions of the assistance.
Okay, discussion.
Speaker,
Yes, Chairman Ursimo.
APIBA, is it related and for public auditors, or what is that? APIBA is what?
What is APIBA? I have no idea.
Sorry, says.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Congress is back in session. We're still on discussion of the resolution 21-25. Any? Okay, question has been called for. There is no objection. Debate is closed. So let's vote. Those in favor of the adoption of resolution number 21-25 say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Resolution number 21-25 is adopted by Congress. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, we have Congressional Resolution number 21-22 for adoption, and it's attached to report number 21-03.
Okay. Read the title.
Congressional Resolution number 21-22 is a resolution approving and accepting a grant in the amount of $1,472,380 from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Centers for Disease Control and Prevention to fund the FSM immunization and vaccines for children program, including all the terms and conditions of the assistance.
Okay, Chairman Permit.
So move for its adoption.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt resolution number 21-22. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, there is no objection. Discussion is closed. So let's vote. Those in favor of the adoption of Congressional Resolution number 21-22 say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Resolution number 21-22 is adopted by Congress. Next resolution.
Mr. Speaker, we have Congressional Resolution number 21-24 for adoption from your Committee on Health and Social Affairs attached to report 21-04, and CR number 21-24 is a resolution approving and accepting a grant in the amount of $15,880 from the United Nations Children's Fund to fund the effective vaccine management project in the Federated States of Micronesia, including all the terms and conditions of the assistance.
Okay, Chairman Permit.
So move for its adoption.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Congressional Resolution number 21-24. Discussion? Any discussion? If none, there is no objection. Debate is closed, so let's vote. Those in favor of the adoption of Congressional Resolution number 21-24 say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Resolution number 21-24 is adopted by Congress. Next resolution.
There are none, Mr. Speaker.
Chairman Roosevelt.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I want to ride on the bullet train, so I therefore ask for a short recess.
Short recess subject to call of the chair. Congress is back in session. To your motion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congressional Resolution number 21-34 be withdrawn from your Committee on Education and placed on the calendar for action.
It's moved and seconded that resolution number 21-34 be withdrawn from committee and placed on the resolution calendar for action. Let the record reflect that the relevant rules are still suspended. So let's vote. Those in favor of the motion to withdraw and place, say yes. Was no. Motion carried. So resolution number 21-34 is withdrawn from committee and placed on the resolution calendar for action. Chief Clerk, read the title.
Mr. Speaker, Congressional Resolution Number 21-34 is a resolution. It's for adoption. It's a resolution approving and accepting a grant in the amount of $944,019 from the U.S. Department of Education for the federal fiscal year 2019 and under Part B of the Individual with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA, to fund the FSM Special Education Program, including all the terms and conditions of the assistance.
Okay, there you have it. Motion for adoption.
So moved, Mr. Speaker.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Congressional Resolution number 21-34. Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Is back in session. We're still discussing resolution number 21-34.
Speaker.
Any discussion? Yes, Floor Leader Harper.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As a member of the Education Committee, I too support this grant. However, I just want to say that my brother Ursumal is now falling into what the Murdoch is said, puri peno tromleang, stepping on your own sharp, thorny seashell.
Well, like I said, circumstances sometimes warrant, this kind of action. So, okay, any other discussion? If none, there's no objection. Discussion is closed. So let's vote. Those in favor of the adoption of resolution number 21-34 say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Resolution number 21-34 is adopted by Congress. Next resolution.
There are none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, we finished with the resolution calendar. Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Congress is back in session. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Item 20, introduction of bills and resolutions.
If you have any measure to introduce, pass them on to Chief Clerk. Next item.
Item 21, miscellaneous communications. We do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, item 22, miscellaneous business. Do you have any miscellaneous business? Vice Speaker Moses, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning to you, members, and those observing. I just have a concern. We've deferred two very important resolutions, and I was hoping that there was going to be some explanation as to why the resolutions were deferred, but none was offered. We just went in to vote for the deferment. And I would like to ask the proponents of the two deferments that were made, or the two resolutions that were deferred, and the movers of those motions, if I could have some explanation as to why those resolutions were deferred. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Vice Speaker Moses. That's a valid concern, question. Florida Harbor, you care to enlighten or
Yeah,
help
thank
out
you,
our Vice Speaker?
Mr. Speaker, and thank you, Vice Speaker. Yeah, the reason why I deferred the resolution on untrue is that I want the committee to at least hold a hearing on the resolution and have oversight with the department. We have lots of complaints from Chuk, and we want to express to Andrew and the whole department before we can actually vote on the resolution of his confirmation. Thank you. And now, Speaker, I already asked Chairman on the special committee to find a way if he can set up a hearing or oversight hearing with the department today before Thursday, or if not today, tomorrow before Thursday.
Okay, does that help, Vice Speaker Moses? If so, all right, Chairman Conman, you're asked to hold some kind of oversight hearing with the nominee or the department to find out more about the matters. And I hope Florida Harbor will participate in that hearing so he can ask his questions and share his concerns. Okay? Go ahead, Chairman Coleman.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I would also like to ask if, because our allotted time is on Saturday, but if whoever has tomorrow and Thursday, if you guys can kindly allow
You
us
can use health.
health tomorrow.
Okay, we will do that during announcement. So right now we're in miscellaneous business. Any other miscellaneous business?
Recess, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess subject to call of the chair. Congress is back in session. We're still in miscellaneous business. Any other miscellaneous business? If none, let's go down to announcement. Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. No announcement.
Thank you. Chairman Fakir. Okay. Chairman Net. Chairman Berman. Chairman Romolo. Chairman Coleman.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. As permitted by Chairman of Health, I would kindly ask all honorable members of your committee on special committee on climate change and environment that will have our oversight hearing with the nominee and the department tomorrow. Thank
Tomorrow,
you.
what time?
Short recess, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess, subject to call.
Yeah,
Chairman,
Congress is back in session. Please re-announce your
thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Your special committee on climate change and environment will have its oversight hearing tomorrow at 8:30. All interested members are all welcome to attend. Thank you.
Okay, there you have it. Announcement by the Special Committee on Climate Change and Environment Issues. 8:30 to 10 tomorrow morning for the department and the nominee. Okay. Chairman Ursumal, I think. Vice Speaker Moses, you have any announcement? Okay, Vice Chairman Palik, any announcement? Okay, Vice Chairman Aredos, Vice Chairman Christian. No announcement?
Two funerals that I mentioned already.
Okay, those who want to go pay their respect, they're invited by Vice Chairman Christian. Okay, Floor Leader, you have any announcement in your motion?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. No announcement. And I move that we stand in recess until tomorrow, 10 a.m.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress stand in recess until tomorrow at 10 in the morning. Those in favor say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. We now stand in recess until tomorrow at 10 in the morning.